Hey guys, this is the motor going in the Eshelman. This has been a mock-up for the gas tank. See right here, I built this bracket. It's a stainless bracket. Got to trim just the end of this and off, and a little right there, and a little notch right there for this plug wire. I don't have to, but just to make it look more flush, it'll look a lot better. And I had to shorten my choke thing right here. It was like sticking way up here. I took off like 2 inches of it so it don't hit the gas tank. There's room to get my arm back there to get to the shut-off switch, and there's room to bolt everything else on from the bottom and then the top. I can get to the starter, and I'm trying to think of anything else I might be missing. Now there's a hole right here, see right there, and that's where my throttle is going to come out to work the carburetor, and I've just got to figure out the linkage on it. I think I'm going to go right down on the back side and connect to this lever. If you can see it, it's right here, and underneath there's a bracket, and I can make a little L bracket that'll swing over and push that as I push the one on the other side. Instead of connecting it to the carburetor, I'll connect it to that. But I'll make a little lever back there and do all that linkage here, and I'll get back with you when I get that done. But that's the gas tank painted and the lid painted, and you can kind of see the engine through the grill. And you can see the starter's nut on it. You can see the flywheel's got the little teeth on it there, and a cutout in the sheet metal for the starter to fit. But for right now, that's what I've got done, and I got a lot more done. Hey guys, this is the Eshelman. The frame assembled for the last time. The inverter is mounted. You can see the batteries all attached and mounted. Little jack shaft and all the gears and everything's attached and finished. This plug right here, I'm not going to plug it in. It'll just go right in here. I'm not plugging it up because it's going to be live up there. But I got that switch right here switched off, so it won't have power to it. But I'm still going to plug it in until I get the body back on and get that wire to the switch. I'll show you my throttle that I built the other day. You can watch all that working. Now this wire right here, this is one that goes from back to that inverter. It's a 110. Got my new shut-off valve on here for the fuel. I got to make the breather, just a little bracket, and the base it'll go on here. And I'm going to use one of those race car PCV breathers on that for the breather. The gas tank is just, I got some tape on it so I don't knock it off of here, but it'll basically mount right about where it's at. And this rod right here, I had to make this rod. It's a piece of stainless that I had to thread both ends. Got a nut on this side and on this side, and on the back there'll be a nut. But this will be just for support on the tank. There was no way to attach it to the engine, and it wouldn't have looked right if I did. But that'll look good. And the starter, you can see here, that aluminum starter head has to be polished. And there's part right here, this little black painted area, I got to take and clean that off and repaint that. But that's pretty well everything right now. And you can see the jack shaft all working in the little gear. But we'll just let you see it and see what you think. You can see my little shut-off switch right there. That's just to turn the power off from the battery to the inverter, so I'm not draining my battery all the time. Well, that's it for today. I hope you like it. Alright guys, I'm going to show you a little of my progress I've got done today. I made my throttle linkage here. The gas pedal will push that, and this little rod here, I had to make it go over and attach. See if you can watch it right there. And then this piece here comes over. It has to push it, and in turn it works the carburetor. I gotta take it off and polish it. It had several bends in it. This is my shut-off switch. I can reach under the hood and down behind the tank and come right here and just push that button. Cut all power to the inverter. Here you can see the inverter, and the hot wire, it'll go down through this grommet and up to that switch, and my ground wire will go here, right down behind there, and up here on my ground on my battery. Got the jack shaft, you can see all in the chain. And the motor on it. See a little more on this side, I think, maybe. Move that out of the way. And watch when it wasn't too complicated. It was just had to make sure it want to work the carburetor. Now my little choke stem will still fit on here. It goes just kind of just under the tank. And I got to make a piece to go on the carburetor that bolts right there, and it'll stick out like a little tube, and then I want to use a PCV valve cover breather for like on a race car. Get a little chrome breather just sit right there. But for now, alright guys, this is a little view of underneath the frame on the Eshelman where I've got my wiring. Everything is all strapped down, and see all my little cable ties right there. See, there's the holes for the engine mount. And I put a little silicone right around that cable right there. I'll put the little grommets in. I'm under here just rubbing that little excess off. But that is a little view of the underneath the Eshelman. We'll be bolting the body back on it for permanent now, so this is the last time all the frames are going to be loose, and next time you see it, it'll be all together. Now guys, I'm going to show you what I'm doing with the exhaust. And if I can hold this up here, it'll go in there where it goes into the head right there, and you'll see it right there. It goes down underneath, and there'll be a muffler on the other end of it. I'm going to lift it up out there where you can see it. Anybody guess what that is? It was a West Coast mirror off of a Ford truck. Well, it wasn't on a Ford, it's the same kind that goes on a Ford truck. Somebody had put it on an old Chevy truck. Now right there, I had to cut on like a slight angle. I'm going to weld this together, and right here it's going to be welded together. I've just got it taped together there to get it fit and get it to right angles. But that on this end right here, I'm going to have a stainless bung welded on it, and then it'll be welded right there and here. These pin marks right there. So I got it lined up. I'm going to take the motor with me when I go over here to the shop and weld it. As you can see, the tank is not bolted down yet, and my wiring is on over there, but I'm not going to hook none of that wiring up and then finish the wire looms until I get this exhaust run. You can see the belt is all in it and the starter's off of it. I'm gonna lay this down. I'm gonna show you something else. I made it yesterday. It's this right here. If you can see it, that's my piece that the hood will latch on. And what I'll do is, like right here, there'll be a slot cut in it, just a little, about probably 3/4 of an inch to a 1/2 inch. If you can see up under there, how it bolts on. Made that out of stainless and then polished it, and it's got a little drop down right here so that this part of the hood right here don't hit it, and it'll go down. See, it just goes past it. When you open it, when you close it down like that and then turn it, the little hook will weld it on. It'll be a piece of square tubing I've got to make for there, and a little curled claw, and it'll just hang in that section right there. But now, here, just a few more days, I'll be starting this up and drive it around. I've got the centrifugal clutch on, and you see I had to put a little bushing right there to space it out where it would fit through this channel and line up with everything. And all my throttle linkage is all done. I just got to connect it to the pedal, which will be bolted right here, and then the rod will go through there. Then of course the brake pedal just goes through there and mounts underneath. That is what I've got done, and I think this stainless tube is going to look really good. It's going to add a little more detail. Everything is going to be finalized. All these bolts that's on top of this motor will be cleaned up a little better. But that is the Eshelman, and almost ready to start it. So next time you see it after this, I'm going to make a video of driving it around, and you'll get to hear it. Let me show you something cool. Check that out. Got Christine on it. Headlight shining like that. Pretty cool, huh? You'll see a little bit right here. Watch this. Dim the bright. Alright. Hope you like it.
Tinha sido uma